What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mag. So it's ended at, of course, Villa Park. First game of the season. Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 0. So this is your match reaction. Let's get into it. So looking at, of course, how this game played out, I've got to say it wasn't the result that we wanted to start off the season. I'm sure it wasn't the result that Aston Villa fans wanted to start off the season, neither. In looking at the game, you know, we were really, really good in this game. We had a lot of bait, we had a lot of attack, we were fast on the counter, we were doing really, really well in the game. Just unfortunately lacking that one vital piece of the puzzle, which was somebody to put away the ball forward today. Anthony Elanga had a brilliant moment. He broke away, he got through one-on-one. It was absolutely brilliant. But then Bizot of Aston Villa pulled off a save, stopped it from going in. And then there was another chance that we had where Gordon, of course, in the second half, got away one-on-one. And, of course, Konsa pulls him down, gets himself a red card, and denies us a vital goal-scoring opportunity, and a brilliant goal-scoring opportunity as well. Villa were absolutely non-existent in the first half of this game. They had no shots before the break, you know, and that's the first time that that's happened to a Premier League side since May of 2024. And just looking at the way, you know, the game played out, we should have been coming away from Villa Park with something to do. We really should have, barring, of course, the point we should have come away from Villa Park with the 3 points in the bag. Literally looking at it, you know, if we had have had that striking position sorted and we weren't having to deal with this whole situation of Alexander Isak wanting to move away from Newcastle United, and if he had have been available to play today instead of being pretty much a little bitch and throwing his toys out the pram, then we would have come away from that game today at Villa Park with 3 points in the bag, because you could see the way the balls were coming into the box, the way we were playing, you know, we were looking absolutely on fire. So that is a promising sign. That's a positive that we can take away from our first game of the season. Obviously, we've gotten a point, so that's an upgrade on the result that we had at Villa Park last season, where we ended up getting beaten by Aston Villa, of course, at Villa Park. And Eddie Howe wasn't in the dugout for that one, but he was in the dugout today. And, you know, like I say, very positive signs to be looking at here is the fact that we look very good on the counter, we look very good on the attack. And once we get this whole situation sorted with Alexander Isak, if he is going to stay or not, or if it's going to be another player coming in, which it looks like Johan Wissa is on the verge of possibly coming into Newcastle United. The news around that one, of course, is that he is well and truly up for the move, and Brentford have just been waiting basically on getting a replacement in, which it looks like they've now done that. But if all of that comes together, then, you know, we could be seeing Wissa come to Newcastle United. But as for the game today down at Villa Park, I'm really impressed with the way, you know, we played. We looked really good, and all we were lacking was that, you know, little bit of bait when it comes to getting, you know, the goal in the game. However, I will say I wasn't very impressed with Harvey Barnes' performance today. I thought he was off it, and I think he knew that as well. But it is only the first game of the season, so we do still have a little bit of that rustiness from, of course, the players not playing. But, you know, hopefully that goes pretty soon, because Harvey Barnes didn't really look all that impressive, to be honest, today. He really didn't. But I'll give him some leeway because it is only the first game of the season. But let us know your thoughts, you know, down in the comments below. What was your thoughts about this game? Aston Villa fans watching, what were you thinking on this game as well? I thought the referee today, Craig Pawson, was a little bit off as well with his decisions. There was umpteen times where he could have got his card out and give a yellow card to Aston Villa players. especially John McGinn, especially Lucas Digne as well. And he didn't do it. And then, Joe Linton puts in a tackle, which, to be honest, he gets all of the ball on. And we're seeing, Pawson getting his card out after umpteen tackles were put in by Aston Villa players in the game. But anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. First game done, 37 more to go. And hopefully we, see ourselves picking up wins this season, because that game was really good, but we need to get the wins early, because we have some pretty big games, and especially now our next game coming up, which is against Liverpool at St James's Park. So anyway, let us know your thoughts. Till next time, hit a like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. However, lads.